Hi guys, I'm Sam Cabot with Cabot & Associates Physical Therapy, one of the physical therapists, and today we're going to talk about accessing our mid rib cage, our full rib cage, and our full torso to either stretch, open up posture, or really assist us in our capacity to breathe better. Sometimes stress brings on certain postures, activities bring on certain postures, we become biased into certain compensation patterns, and so we don't really have a chance to access our whole torso, our whole rib cage. And so this is a good exercise to try to access it better and find areas that may feel a little bit tighter. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to lay on my side and walk you through this. We call this Around the World, and we're going to do this now together. I'm going to lay on my side like so, and I really want my focus to be in the midsection here, but my head and neck are going to be part of it as well. I'm going to bring my upper knee up a little bit and put my opposite, so this is my left knee and my right hand. I'm going to bring them together, which just kind of keeps my pelvis and lower half more stable. Now, as I do this next part, I'm going to bring my arm, I'm going to start with my thumb down, and I'm going to bring myself almost in a backstroke direction, as if I'm swimming in the backstroke. And as I bring it around, thumb stays down and I turn this way. But it's not just a shoulder and arm exercise, it's a whole body movement. And so as I bring my arm up this way, I want to feel my shoulder blade also be a part of it. It doesn't just stay locked here, it comes up. I also want to feel my ribs. There's 12 wonderful ribs that should have a little bit of opening as I start to bring my arm up here. So it's not just the shoulder blade, but it's the whole torso. Can I imagine all 12 of those ribs opening up a little bit? As well, I want to feel a little bit of elongation of my ribs, my lower ribs from my pelvis. So as I bring this around, the whole body opens up. As I bring it around towards the back, the ribs start to go back from the top down. As I come down around the back this way, I follow, I feel a nice stretch all the way in the pecs. I may even feel it in the obliques, in the stomach. As I come down and around, now I start to feel the ribs close again. All the way down here, all 12 of the ribs should be able to close just as well as they open. Our ribs do need to be able to open and close. And I take myself all the way around the circle again. I do this a few times, and then I start to think, where is it tight for me? For me, it feels a little bit tighter right about here, and it feels tighter in the pec muscles. So I may stop here, and then I may start to breathe a couple times. And I may start to breathe my breath into that area of tension. For me, it feels like it's tight right around here. So I'll breathe into that area and see if I can soften up just a little bit. I don't really get a hard stretch, but just a soft stretch into that area and breathe into it. And then I go around and look for another spot. And maybe I can't breathe out as well right here. Maybe it feels stiffer. So in this position, I may breathe out into this spot and see if I can gain more motion. Then I'll go around again in a nice big circle, reassess my motion all the way around, and oh, there's a spot right there. And I feel like maybe there's a rib right here that doesn't open up as well. So I'll hold this position, elongate my body, maybe even feel that with my finger or my hand, and try to breathe up into that spot. And back out, and then back around. And then finish with a couple full circles and see how you do. The other thing I want to remind you of, follow with your eyes and your head, your hand as you're doing the full circle. As I'm looking, I'm following with my head. I'm coming down and around and right here. See how that goes. So this is called Around the World. Let this be an exercise that helps give you wonderful mobility. It can complement your breathing. If you've been sick lately and you've been working through some sort of respiratory illness, a great way to go after and open this whole system back up again. If your posture is not the best and you'd like to improve your posture, again, a great way to assess what's not moving as well. Many different reasons to be able to try this technique. It feels like you've got a good little rush right after. You feel more vibrant after, so give it a try and see how it feels. Thanks.